anger ends in minutes, but the words spoken in anger, they stay forever. This is a story about anger and the marks it leaves. In the small, quiet village of Shantipur lived a young man named Rohan. Rohan was a good person, hardworking and kind, but he had a big problem: quick temper. Small things would make him very angry, like a broken tool or a goat eating his vegetables. When he was angry, he shouted and said hurtful things. His anger was like a sudden hot fire that quickly burned out his peace and made the village folk keep their distance. One day, Rohan's grandfather, a wise and old man, saw Rohan shouting at a fellow villager. He felt sad. The grandfather called Rohan and gave him a bag full of nails and a hammer. He pointed to the wooden fence around their farm. "My son, every time you get angry, take a nail and hammer it into this fence. Do not miss even one time." Rohan thought this was a strange task, but he agreed. The first few days were difficult. Rohan was angry many times. By the end of the first week, the heavy wooden fence was already full of nails. It looked ugly and hurt Rohan's hand every time he hammered. Rohan realized how often he was losing his temper. He decided he needed to control his anger. He started trying very hard. He would take a deep breath before shouting. Slowly, day by day, the number of nails he hammered into the fence began to decrease. He had fewer angry moments. Finally, a day came when Rohan did not hammer even a single nail. He ran happily to his grandfather. "Grandfather, today I did not get angry at all. No nails today." The grandfather smiled proudly. "That is excellent, Rohan. Now for every day you manage to stay calm and do not get angry, I want you to pull one nail out of the fence." Rohan started the new task with joy. It was easier to be calm than to be angry. Slowly, he pulled out one nail after another. After many weeks, Rohan pulled out the very last nail. The fence was now clean. He rushed to his grandfather. "Look, grandfather, the fence is clear. My anger is gone." The grandfather took Rohan's hand and led him back to the fence and said, "Rohan, look closely at the fence." Rohan looked. The nails were gone, but the fence was full of small holes, deep, dark holes where the sharp nails had once been. The wood was no longer smooth. Grandfather said, "You have done well to control your anger, but look at these holes. Every time you spoke in anger, the words were like those nails. You can pull the nail out, you can say sorry, but the holes, the wounds, remain on the person's heart and in your own peace." Rohan understood. He finally saw that the damage of anger stays even after the anger is over. The real power of calm is not just stopping the anger, but preventing the damage in the first place. Be kind with your words, for words spoken in anger leave permanent scars. If you like this story, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.